video. Today file from before. Once we've restarted.
A few moments later.
Okay, now we've restarted and we have everything installed, and we've gone into properties on Valorant and sorted everything there. Now you just want to go ahead and open raw accel. This will be in the same file from before. But before we do anything with the actual chart itself, we've got to go over to charts at the top, then scale by mouse settings, then DPI, and just set this to whatever DPI you use. I use 900, I customize it in my mouse software, but just enter whatever DPI you use here. Then you need to head down to poll rate, which is just below that, and set this to 1000. This just helps reduce input delay caused by raw accel. Now, people do all kinds of crazy mathematicals, which I'm too brainwashed to do. So I just played around with mine to get my ideal chart. However, I will show you guys how to do it just in case. So in order to do so, there will be a link in the description to get the raw accel helper, which is basically, I think it's just on Google Drive, and it helps you calculate what your ideal chart would be. So I'm gonna go ahead and open that up. So this is what the chart should look like. We do have to create a copy, I think, so we can edit on it. So we're just gonna go ahead and do that now. Make a copy, bing bong bow. Okay, so once you have this opened up and you've made your copy, okay, so what we have to go ahead and do is enter your DPI, which mine is 900, enter your desired DPI fill, mine is, I'm gonna go 1600, and your in-game sense, mine is 0.35. I am a low sense player, so this will probably help you if you are too a low sense player. Now this is where the super crazy bonky lonky mathematicals come in. So you do need a calculator for this, although it is simple maths. Wait, but I just said it was super complicated. Anyway, so once you have your calculator up, to find the low sense, we have to take our high sense and divide it by 2. So I'm gonna take my high sense, which is 0.35, times that by 2, which is 0.7. We have to input that in to here. Then to find the highest sense, we have to take 0.35, and then times this by 3, and then input that into here. Oh wait, what was it? 1.0. Yeah, 1.05. Cool. Now, if you are using 2 eDPIs, just set the low eDPI to 280. This is just the average low eDPI of all pros. And then to get the high eDPI, we're gonna do 280 times by 2, which gives us 560. So we just enter that into our high DPI. There we go. And now we have 2 new curves to try out in raw accel. Again, I just played around with mine. However, this may be like a good foundation for you guys, just to kind of get started with it, because it will just give you kind of like the basic chart for your what you inputted for your like desired feel and things. So once you do have that, I do advise just, you know, messing around with it and getting a good feel for exactly what you want. Okay, so if you cringy, high sense maniacs,
Bro, what are you talking about, man?
I can provide you with Tenz's chart if you like. So Tenz's is you want to make sure that this is set to classic. You need to make the getting a good feel for exactly what you want. Okay, so if you cringy, high sense maniacs,
Bro, what are you talking about, man?
I can provide you with Tenz's chart if you like. So Tenz's is you want to make sure that this is set to classic. You need to make the sense multiply. By 1. The cap type is output. The cap output is 1.75. The input offset is 15. And the power is 2.5, which I already have. However, if you do play on a low sense, then mine might be more comfortable for you guys. So I'll go ahead and show you mine now. So mine is also classic here. However, if the cap type is output. The cap output is 1.75. The input offset is 15. And the power is 2.5, which I already have. However, if you do play on a low sense, then mine might be more comfortable for you guys. So I'll go ahead and show you mine now. So mine is also classic here. My sense multiplier is 0.5. My acceleration is 0.03. My cap type is output. My cap output is 1.75. My input offset is 0. And my power is 2.5.
Mouse acceleration is the first thing that I turn off whenever I build a new PC, but for over a month, I've been purposely playing with it switched on. I've come to realize that after thousands of hours of playing FPS games, there is this in-game, depending if someone's in front of you. accel. It's a separate program. It allows you to completely fine-tune the type of acceleration you want, the amount that you want, the amount of smoothness. Yeah, it can go pretty deep. These curves basically just show you how much your input is going to be multiplied and enhanced by the acceleration curve. You can actually see it updating live on the chart, showing you, how much movement results in how much acceleration. Most people start off with the default linear settings, which looks like this, so that's where I decided to start as well. And honestly, it didn't feel too bad. I usually play Overwatch with an in-game sense of 3 at 1600 DPI, and to get the benefits of this mouse accel, I lowered that to 2.3. So effectively now it's like 2.3 at the low end for tracking, but closer to 3 for target switching and flicks. But yeah, first impressions, it didn't feel that dramatic. It actually felt surprisingly okay. I usually do see some jitters and inconsistencies when tracking slower targets at my usual sensitivity, but now
Hey guys, welcome to the channel. Today I'll be showing you how to DPI, the greater the number of inputs recorded. This decreases the jump between each sense. If you have a high sense, you struggle with small micro adjustments or tracking accurately at longer ranges. Whichever scenario which you can access with the first link in the description below. Let's say you're starting with a low sensitivity. Enter your current settings into the calculator and head down to the Find a Higher Sense section. In the green box, add a value greater than your low sense, and the calculator will give you 2 values that you can copy over into accel. For this example, we're going to use the natural curve, but this guide works for both linear and classic, so feel free to give them a go too. Load up accel and under the drop-down menu, click Natural. Now from here, you want to copy the sense multiplier across, which is 0.25 for this example, and copy the cap value into the limit. Hit apply and you've got your first curve. Load up in the game of your choice and start experimenting. Try to practice a wide range of motions, from micro tracking to 180-degree turns. The right curve should never make you fight the mouse to control it. Let's address some specific problems you may find with your first curve. If you find your aim lagging behind the target whilst you're tracking, we could possibly fix this by increasing the acceleration, which for the natural curve is called decay rate. Hit apply and test it in the game. By increasing the acceleration, we increase the sensitivity at slower hand speeds, and this should hopefully ease the trailing behind effect that you felt before. If you find yourself over-flicking or flicking past the target, then we may want to lower our maximum sensitivity on the curve. Open up accel and lower the cap, which in natural is called limit. Again, hit apply and test again. You should find that with the same hand motions, your flicks won't go as far. Now all that's left to do is to tweak the curve to your liking until you find something that works for you. For high sense, we can start the same as before by adding your current settings to the calculator. This time we can head to the Find a Lower Sense section and enter a base sensitivity that you would like to test. Copy the values from the calculator into accel. For this example, we're going to use a linear curve. After applying, make sure to take the low that you would like to test. Copy the values from the calculator into accel. For this example, we're going to use linear curve. After applying, make sure to take the For this example, we're going to use linear curve. After applying, make sure to take the low sensitivity you entered in the green box and apply it to your in-game sense. My flick that you would like. This time, we can head to the Find a Lower Sense section and enter a base sensitivity that you would like to test. For high sense, we can start the same as before by adding your current settings to the calculator. This time, we can head to the Find a Lower Sense section and enter a base sensitivity that you would like to test. Copy the values from the calculator into accel. For this example, we're going to use linear curve. After applying, make sure to take the low sensitivity that you would like to. For high sense, we can start the same as before by adding your current settings to the calculator. This time, we can head to the Find a Lower Sense section and enter a base sensitivity that you would like to test. Copy the values from the calculator into accel. For this example, we're going to use linear curve. After applying, make sure to For high sense, we can start the same as before by adding your current settings to the calculator. This time, we can head to the Find a Lower Sense section and enter a base sensitivity that you would like to test. Copy the values from the calculator into accel. For this example, we're going to use linear curve. After applying, make sure to take the low sensitivity you entered in the green box and apply it to your in-game sense. My flicks here feel pretty good, but I find myself struggling with micro adjustments, so let's tweak the curve to try fix that. Open up the calculator and increase your low sense in the green box. Update both your output gap in accel and the sensitivity you have. So let's tweak the curve to try fix that. Open up the calculator and
In this video, I will be comparing the two most popular mouse acceleration programs in existence right now, so you know which one to choose, or I'll do a quick version of accel dates only to September of 2020. I don't want to rip open a rabbit hole that's been around for about 2 years now. The way you create an acceleration graph is through putting integers for different curve types. There's linear, classic, jump, natural, motivity, power, and lookup table. Basically, you have to dive deep into what each graph type means and then try out numbers until it feels good. Custom curve itself has two variants, the Lite edition and then Pro. And before you click off thinking, oh my god, how does it cost money? Relax. It costs $10 lifetime, and without my code WHAM, it costs $15. It is run by one dude who is regularly updating the program, fighting against the callback titan. But other than that, I still think it's worth the money, solely for its features. Just functionality-wise, the way you create curves is different and simpler. Instead of trying around with integers, you can just graphically adjust the curve to your wanting, by setting points and dragging them around or giving them specific coordinates. Other than that, there are 10 presets for you to try out if you want to, so you can get a feel for different acceleration graphs. Also, if you find something you like but want to keep experimenting, it lets you save different profiles while keeping it easy to switch in between them with keybinds. Moreover, you're able to import curves and settings from other players by simply loading their C-curve file. And if you like it pink, you can make it pink. In all seriousness though, there are many other useful features, such as the history graph, which helps you to understand your aiming behaviors and patterns in order to readjust and tune your curve more efficiently. So to recap, accel is free and open source, but is limited to its 7 curve types, making it more cumbersome to use. Custom Curve Pro
Show me the money. See you on the other side. Engaging target. the other side. Engaging target. Move out. Engaging target. Good luck. Move out. Show me the money. Engaging target. Target in range. target in range. Open fire. Move out. Engaging target. I'm on it. Good luck. Good luck. Advancing.
You've probably heard of mouse accel by now. Well, it's always been a topic of discussion in more niche gaming circles, only pretty recently through countless YouTube and TikTok videos has it become more mainstream, mostly due to the pretty bold claims they tend to make about it. But given all preference, think of your sensitivity as a tool, with high and low offering different benefits for different situations. The common pitch for mouse accel is that it allows you to get the best of both. When you're moving your mouse fast,
calculator and increase your low sense in the green box. Update both your output gap in raw Excel before by adding your current settings to the calculator. This time we can head to the Find a Lower Sense section and enter a base sensitivity that you would like to test. Copy the values from the calculator into raw Excel. For this example, we're going to use a linear curve. After applying, make sure to take a sensitivity that you would like to test. Copy the values from the calculator into raw Excel. For this example, we're going to use a linear curve. After
Battery 60%.